Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Satrina Fitri and my partner Safina Hermawati. Today we will explanation about children teaching learning language approach. The first is constructive approach is a method that treats students as active, includes the building their knowledge, thought, experience, and hard work because they continue to step into the real world to learn fast and skillfully, and there is process to connect new knowledge and skill but knowledge in the real world and previous skills construction is the foundation of thinking about the contextual approach, namely that knowledge is built not a series of fixed concepts or rules that are ready to be remembered. Pendekatan konstruktivisme pada dasarnya ada dasar untuk berpikir tentang metode konstruktual. Jadi, siswa harus bersikap aktif melalui kegiatan berpikir aktif, membentuk konsep, dan memberikan makna pada hal yang diperiksa. So, principles of the constructivist approach. The first is knowledge created by students themselves, personally and socially. Next, knowledge cannot move from teacher to student, expressed only by student activists to clarify. Active students always look for concept change. Concepts that occur are more detailed, complex, and in accordance with significant context. And the last, the teacher only help provide a structure and situation so that the student construction process has no problems. So, first stage of constructivism approach itself, namely the first is perception stage. Jadi pada tahap ini, guru memberikan sebuah pertanyaan, lalu siswa diberikan kesempatan untuk berkomunikasi dan menjelaskan pemahaman mereka tentang konsep-konsep tersebut. And the second is exploration stage. Dan pada tahap ini, siswa memiliki kesempatan untuk menyelidiki dan menemukan konsep melalui pengumpulan organisasi, interpretasi, data, dan tugas yang direncanakan oleh guru. Dan secara umum, pada tahap ini, keingintahuan siswa akan puas sehubungan dengan hal yang di lingkungan mereka. And the third is discussion stage. Pada tahap ini, siswa memberikan penjelasan dan solusi berdasarkan hasil pengamatan. Bersama dengan pengamatan guru, selanjutnya siswa telah membangun pemahaman baru tentang konsep yang telah dipelajari. And the last is development stage. Dan pada tahap yang terakhir ini, guru berupaya menciptakan lingkungan belajar di mana siswa dapat menerapkan pemahaman konseptualnya melalui kegiatan dan melalui munculnya masalah yang berkaitan dengan masalah di lingkungan siswa. And the next is contextual approach. Contextual approach is a complement or holistic learning process. In contextual learning, students are motivated so that they can understand the meaning of the subject matter according to the context of their daily lives. With contextual approach, students will have knowledge and skill that can be applied from problems or context or the other context. Jadi dalam pembelajaran kontekstual ini, siswa termotivasi sehingga mereka dapat memahami arti dari bahan pelajaran sesuai dengan konteks kehidupan sehari-hari mereka, seperti konsep pribadi, sosial, budaya, dan lain sebagainya. Dengan pendekatan kontekstual ini, siswa akan memiliki pengetahuan dan keterampilan. Dengan pendekatan kontekstual ini, siswa akan memiliki pengetahuan dan keterampilan yang dapat diterapkan dari persoalan atau konteks dengan konteks lain. Jadi penelitian menyebutkan bahwa siswa akan belajar lebih baik jika apa yang mereka pelajari dikaitkan dengan kehidupan mereka atau peristiwa di sekitar mereka. Jadi pembelajaran yang lebih signifikan jika anak mengalami apa yang dipelajari tanpa mengetahuinya. And then the conceptual approach also has 5 strategies for teacher to play this approach, including the first is relating, experiencing, applying, cooperating, and transferring. The next is quantum teaching. Quantum teaching is an interesting learning method that includes all the motivation that support the success of the learning itself, as well as all the least different interactions and aspects that can maximize learning motivation. Jadi pembelajaran kuantum ini adalah pembelajaran jenis yang dapat menciptakan interaksi dan aktivitas siswa untuk mengembangkan keterampilan, bakat, dan pengetahuannya. Pada akhirnya anak-anak akan meningkatkan prestasi akademik belajar mereka dengan baik karena mereka sudah memiliki metode sendiri untuk menghilangkan hambatan belajar tersebut. Jadi memungkinkan siswa untuk belajar dengan baik karena pengajaran quantum teaching ini. So, principle of quantum teaching, the first is everything speaks, everything has purpose, experience before naming, acknowledge every effort, and the last is if it is worth learning, then it's also worth celebrating. And the next material is cooperative learning. Cooperative learning is a educational method that aims to integrate classroom activities into academic and social learning experience, that the teacher will change for profit information to facilitating student learning. When the team success, everyone success. Cooperative learning is learning in groups of students with the aim of motivating and helping each other to achieve the great learning goals. Jadi metode pendidikan yang bertujuan untuk mengintegrasikan kegiatan kelas ke dalam pengalaman belajar akademik dan sosial. Kemudian peran guru selanjutnya adalah memberikan informasi menjadi fasilitas belajar bagi siswa. Dan pembelajaran kooperatif ini merupakan belajar kelompok siswa dengan tujuan memotivasi, membantu satu sama lain dan mencapai tujuan pembelajaran terbesar. Pada hakikatnya, pembelajaran kooperatif dan kerja kelompok adalah hal yang sama, tetapi sebenarnya tidak setiap kerja kelompok disebut pembelajaran kooperatif. So, cooperative learning goals. The first is active learning outcome in the form of academic achievement, improve student academic achievement and normal change in learning outcomes. Number 2 can be used widely by different based on race, culture, class, ability, and disability. And the last, teach students the skills of cooperation and cooperation.
Okay, I will explanation about PAKEM, the TEFL in curriculum 2004, and Merdeka Belajar. The first is PAKEM. PAKEM, which stands for Active, Creative, Effective, and Fun Learning, is a way of learning designed to allow children to be creative and make it efficient and fun. The standard method can be used as an alternative to overcome the above. The PAKEM learning method is defined as an active process, building understanding from information, building learner experience is concentration and curiosity, and imagination is developed by children. Learning is fun. Next, about TEFL in curriculum 2004. Competition-based curriculum, or we can say CBC, for high and secondary school when 2004 was introduced to replace the 1994 CBC curriculum, starting with teaching or learning hypotheses based on competence, such a systematic approach to learning benefit teaching and self. The purpose of teaching or learning in English in Indonesia in accordance with the 2004. 1. Develop communication skill in this language in both spoken and written form. Communication ability to listen, speak, read, and write. 2. Raise awareness of the nature and importance of English as a foreign language to become the main instrument of learning. 3. Develop an understanding of the interpretation between language and culture and broaden cultural horizon. Next is Merdeka Belajar. The concept of learning independent is no longer constrained by the curriculum, but students and teachers to be creative to attain knowledge. Some of the benefit of the result of Merdeka learning, namely: 1. Reduce the burden on teachers or lecturer. 2. Change the learning atmosphere to be fun. 3. Free expression or opinion. 4. Improve the competence of teacher or lecturers. Merdeka Learning to be one of the initiative program for anyone Makarim Mendikbud who wants to create a happy learning environment both for student and teacher. It is a learning Merdeka born of many complaints of parents in the national education system which they are applying so far.
Thanks for watching and bless I see. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.